Alright everyone, welcome back. Again, what we got here is an iPhone 7. As you can tell, it's pretty beat up. Rose gold. What we did, go ahead, shut that down. Preheat the border. I do have a heat pad, so I have it preheated already. If you don't have a heat pad, you can always use a heat gun or a blow dryer. Still do the same trick. So we'll go ahead, as you can see, we'll start off with taking out the two penelope screws. Once we get those out, what we'll do is grab this Accessmo and try to get in between the display and the frame and just create our little gap there. Once we get that gap, we can go ahead and grab our little pick and just work our way around the sides just to pop out the clips. Just like that. Just work your way up and down. Once we get that loose, we'll go ahead and get some ISO underneath this top here just to loosen up the adhesive, so then we can open it up. That's what the iPhone 7 looks like inside, guys. So in here we have 1, 2, 3, 4 Y tips. We'll go ahead and take those out, holding down this plate right here. We want to go ahead and take this off first just because the battery's underneath there. So usually when we pull out the plate, you can go ahead and unplug the battery. That's the battery right there. We'll go ahead and unplug that. Then we'll work our way up to the top here. You got two Phillips screws up here holding down the shield that's holding down the earpiece, front selfie camera, microphone cable. Once we get that off, we can go ahead and unplug these. They just pop off like Legos. We'll go ahead and unplug that. Get the motherboard, get that out of the way. And then we'll start disassembling the earpiece, front selfie, and the home button from the screen so we can transfer it over. Alright, so what we'll do is we'll start from the top. Take out these Phillips screws. Make sure you guys try to keep these in the right order just because they are different sizes. So that way when you put it back together, you're not confused. Again, like I said, they are different lengths, so make sure you just try to keep them organized. Get that top plate off there and remove this last two remaining screws. That way we can take the earpiece off. Once we get the earpiece off, we can go ahead and try to remove everything else. So we'll go ahead and grab my tweezers and I'll just work underneath here. Just kind of pry underneath and loosen everything up. That way I can loosen this and take it off and transfer it over to the new screen. So there you go, guys. Front selfie camera there. Once we get that done, we'll go ahead, move to the bottom and remove the home button. You got 4 Y tips here with the bracket holding down the home button cable. So we'll go ahead and unscrew those. And once we get those off, we can remove the bottom plate here. And then there's a cable down here where you just have to disconnect. Just grab my tweezers and I just disconnect them just like that. I'll grab my knife and some ISO and I'll get underneath and just kind of slowly wiggle out the home button. Now if you do need some heat, don't be scared to add some heat on there just to help you loosen up the glue holding it together. Once you get that, we'll just pop the home button out the front, loosen up a little bit, and just pop her out just like that. Take it out through the front. Now we're gonna have to remove this shield too, so we can transfer this over. But first we'll go ahead and remove these little components because we need these on the new screen too. You got your earpiece mesh there. And then your camera bracket. We'll go ahead and remove that. Usually with a lot of the new screens, they already come with it, but this one doesn't have it, so we'll have to manually transfer all these over. But it's good to know. And then you have a few Y-tips on the side. We'll go ahead and unscrew those. This is the bracket I'm talking about. We'll transfer this over to the new screen. And once we get that on the new screen, then we can start putting everything back together. If you guys are still watching this, thank you for viewing. If you like the content so far, feel free to like and subscribe. I have a few other DIY videos you guys can check out if you guys are looking into cell phone repairs. Most of my tutorials are pretty straight up, in depth. So we'll go ahead and remove the shield here. We'll just pop that out. Then we'll get the old screen out of the way. We'll go ahead and grab our new screen, and then we'll just reapply this shield back on. And once we get it lined up, what we'll do is we'll put the little Y-tip screws back in. Since I'm putting this back in, I might fast forward this a little bit here. So now we got all that done, we'll go ahead and start putting everything back like I said. So we'll go start with the home button here. We'll fish it through the front and just line everything up and make sure the home button's nice and flush. Once it's nice and flush, we can lay it back down and plug in our cable. So we'll move the cable from underneath and fish it back on to the bottom, and then we'll go ahead and just connect the cable back together. Once you have it back together, what we can do is we can put the plate back on and reinstall our pentalobe screws. This iPhone 7 skill level, probably about 6. As long as you have the proper tools, you know, it makes life a lot easier. Usually when you order the parts off Amazon or eBay, whatever, they'll usually come with the little tools with it. They're not the best, but they will work. So you'll almost have everything you need. So then we'll move up here now, put our mesh back on. Just make sure everything fits nice and flush and clean. So when everything goes back on, it sits nice and flush. Nothing sitting higher than anything. Get that mesh in there. Once we get that mesh in there, we can put the sticker. We need the sticker. Put that back on. Put the notch clip back on. Just make sure everything's seated nice and flush. The camera bracket here. Set that back in its place. The little proximity gasket. Then we'll go ahead and try to line up this cable here. We'll line up the 2 notches. Make sure everything's sitting nice and flat. Once it looks nice and flush, we'll go ahead and try to position our earpiece. Then we'll put the selfie camera back around. Once we get that on, we'll go ahead and reinstall our screws. Remember guys, make sure you guys are putting the screws back into the right holes. What is it, 5 Phillips screws? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of them. Once we get this on, we can basically get the motherboard over and then test everything out and see if everything's working. Go ahead and get these last couple screws back in. If it seems like it's going too fast, feel free to slow it down. You can always rewind it and then start off where you're at. So right now, right here, we're just gonna put everything back together onto the phone. I just reconnected the earpiece front selfie camera cable, and now we're gonna connect the home button and the LCD cable, plug the battery in, and let's try fire it up and see what happens. There we go, guys. Got the Apple logo, that's a good sign. We'll wait for it to boot up. So now that it's on, we can test it quickly. Test the home button. Home button's good. We'll go ahead and run the keyboard. Everything seems fine. So what we'll do is we'll put everything back together. We'll go ahead and start with the bottom bracket. Put in the 4 Y-tips. And lock that top plate down. Make sure everything's nice and secure. Again, guys, thank you for watching. If you guys are still watching this, feel free to hit the like and subscribe. Let me know in the comments how my videos are doing, if the quality is good, if my tutorial is working, and if this video helped out. It would be great if you guys can leave a like, comment, subscribe, follow me, guys. So we're gonna go ahead and install this top bracket here. Now sometimes when you do repairs on these phones, situations like this will arise. I'm gonna show you right now. I tried to get lazy, but I should have just done it. Sometimes the Phillips screw, or not, yeah, the Phillips screw, it gets locked to the double threaded screw that's underneath. That unscrews off the motherboard too. So what you gotta do is just clip that just to hold it in place, and then unscrew the Phillips screw on top to separate it, and then just manually reinstall that screw. This is like one of those, I don't know if it's called, I don't know what it's called, the double threaded screw or something. So it's like a screw that goes into a screw. I'm trying to get this into focus, but I don't think it's gonna go into focus. See if I can get this into focus. Probably not, but I'm probably gonna waste a couple seconds here trying to get this into focus so you guys can see what it is. But you guys most likely know what it is if you fixed a few phones. But for you guys that haven't, this is what it looks like. Come on, there you go. There's like a screw that can screw, a screw that can screw. It's just a screw that can screw into a screw. So this basically holds the motherboard down, and it gives access for another screw to go into it, if that makes sense. So that's holding down the motherboard, and now we put on the bracket, we can actually screw that Phillips screw into that thread we just screwed down. We'll go ahead and line that up and screw these in. Like I said, sometimes that will happen when you're fixing phones. If that problem arises, then you'll have a slight idea of what I'm talking about. So once that's done, we'll go ahead and line up the top. And once we line up the top, as usual, we'll go ahead and clip the rest of the phone back in. Once we get those clipped in, we'll go ahead and install our 2 pentalobe screws. And once we get the 2 pentalobe screw, guys, that's basically the finish line. So if you guys made it this far, thank you. Thank you for viewing. iPhone 7 front screen repair. I hope this helped you, and I'll see you guys on the next one.